Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rafferty Stadium for Fairfield Prep Varsity Soccer Senior Night versus the Shelton Gales. Fairfield Prep so far has done very well this season. An overall record of 11 wins, 1 loss, and 4 ties, and they are 2-0 with 2 ties in their league. We are going to take a brief pause for the playing of our national anthem. So, as I was saying before, we are here today for Fairfield Prep Senior Night versus the Shelton Gales. I'm joined in the booth with Matt McCurley. Matt, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing well. It's a great day for soccer.
Yeah.
The people have really come out today to show support for prep. The umbrellas have come out as well. As you can see, it's raining pretty good here.
Yeah, strange weather today. This morning it was cloudy, then it got sunny, then it started to rain, then it was cloudy again, and then just about 15 minutes ago the sun came out, and then now it's raining again. So, Fairfield Prep has done very well this season with an overall record of 11 wins, 1 loss, and 4 ties, as I said earlier. Matt, what do you think Fairfield Prep's success has been due to this season?
I think it's mostly due to their leadership from the seniors and juniors, as you saw Matt Lyons tonight. And the seniors have been...
It's Tim Lyons, sorry.
Tim Lyons.
Yeah, so playing Shelton, also a very good squad. As I mentioned before, they have an overall record of 13 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. Fairfield Prep beat Shelton earlier in the season. Shelton is 4-0-1 in their league and has a national rank of 1,219, the state rank being 24. Matt, how do you think Shelton is going to be as a competitor tonight against the Jesuits?
You know, I think they'll work hard, but I look for Prep to prevail, and I'd pick Prep unbiasedly. I'd pick Prep to win this soccer game.
So we're going to turn over to our keys to victory for each team presented by the Fairfield Prep Day of Giving. So for Fairfield Prep, first of all, they have to play stellar defense. Danny Szabo is back in net after being out with a concussion earlier this week. They need to move the ball well and have team chemistry. Matt, you mentioned before the great senior leadership of Fairfield Prep. Look for the seniors to control the tempo both offensively and defensively. And for Shelton, they want to have an aggressive attack. As I just said, Danny Szabo returning. He might be a little rusty from having a game off, so they want to be sure to attack on offense. And the second is get the ball to Mikey Sciroto, the senior forward for Shelton, who is their best player, as reported from some of the Fairfield Prep players. So the game has just begun. Julito Quintana controlling the ball, passes to Pat Gare.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important tonight for Prep to really get their offense moving as well. Their defense has been pretty solid all year long with both Danny Szabo and Biagio playing back. And they haven't really been able to score a lot of goals. They've been tying a lot 1-1. And so it's important for them to get their offensive attack going and look to score some goals tonight.
Yeah, so Fairfield Prep on the attack here on offense, looking to get something going. Shelton will throw the ball in, headed by Quintana, who passes to Matt Gavey. Matt Gavey, big goal to win the game a couple weeks ago, coming off the bench. What do you look for in Matt Gavey tonight?
You know, I think we'll see his speed again. He can really move his legs quickly.
It'll be Shelton ball here, goalie kick. Shelton will throw the ball in to number 4, Anthony Russo.
I think what you're seeing here is some of the great Prep defense. They really do play terrific defense here.
Shelton will regain possession on defense here, working to try and get some sort of offense moving. Matt Gavey gets the ball back, and Shelton will regain possession.
As you can see, Matt Gavey is playing up in the forward position once again, where he normally doesn't play. He normally plays back on defense, but today he's up forward, likely due to that clutch goal that he had the other day.
As well as Jimmy Becker went down earlier in the season with a broken ankle. He was in a walking boot for a while. However, I saw him kicking the ball around in warm-up, so maybe he'll come off the bench. If not today, hopefully towards the playoffs. Would love to see him back in the lineup. Shelton will regain possession in Prep territory, moving the ball downfield. Pat Gare, number 3, looking to try and stop them. Gare on the defense. Shelton coming back, good ball movement, but broken up by number 13, Biagio Paoletta for Fairfield Prep. Matt Gavey on the attack. Shelton defenders will regain possession. That's number 14, Spencer Gagne for Shelton, the defender. It'll be out of bounds, Shelton ball.
that went off of Matt Kyoto, a junior for Fairfield Prep, looking to be to replace a lot of the seniors that are leaving. They're going to be looking to their juniors this year, next year, and I think Matt Kyoto will really step up in that role.
That was Kyle Gill, the senior midfielder for Shelton, kicking the ball in. Number 22, Andrew Newmeyer, the sophomore, on the attack. Shelton will throw in, headed by Biagio Paoletta. Julito Quintana will take over. Newmeyer, and that Ian Cantrell right there pushed down. It'll be prep ball. See who looks like Quintana will take the possession. Oh, it appears that Danny Zabo is going to be coming out of net. This is a strategy prep often uses. Can you explain that a little bit, Matt?
I mean, we talked about great legs with Matthew Gavey. Danny Zabo's got some too.
Yeah, the other day in practice, he was nailing full field kicks over the into the net from half field, almost like a football kicker. That's Jorge Aguilar regaining possession, a shot on goal through the uprights.
I think you'll see prep with a lot of these opportunities down near the goal, but a lot of them are missing. I think that's an area where prep really needs to improve, is they need to finish more often, and with that you'll see an increase in the amount of goals that are scored.
So like we were saying, it's senior night. A lot of the seniors, and as well Tim Lyons, who is playing in his last home game as he is a junior who transferred, and this is last year of eligibility. However, before the game, Pat Gare's brother, who is a member of our armed forces, shared a little message for Pat, so we want to display that now.
All right, hey Patrick. Sorry I haven't been able to make it to any of your high school soccer games, but I wanted to tell you that I love you and wish you and your team good luck. All right, go prep.
Great message there. Sure, it'll give Pat some inspiration as he plays his last home game here as a senior. Prep will have a corner here. Number 24, Kevin Orcoli, the junior, will take it from the corner. Oh, throwing, my apologies. Passes it in, headed by Shelton. Tim Lyons regains possession, number 32, and it'll be kicked out of bounds. Prep ball. Orcoli with another throw-in. Tim Lyons takes the ball. He's tripped. It'll be out of bounds. Another prep possession here. Appears it'll be a corner kick.
And you'll see Julito will walk over to take the corner kick, as he always does.
Julito, corner specialist. Corners are a big part of Prep's offense. They have a lot of set plays. Look for them to score or attack the net on one of these kick-ins. Headed by Paoletta, and it is off the top of the goal. It appears it'll be another corner on the opposite side of the field. Almost the goal there, a little head-in by Biagio Paoletta. Can you talk about Biagio's multitude and variety of the positions that he can play, Matt?
Yeah, I think his diversity of his skill comes from his pure athleticism. He's just kind of a natural-born athlete.
Yeah, he's also a great baseball player, outfielder and catcher. Ian Cantrell with the ball in front of the net. However, Shelton will kick it wide, and that's number 9, Isaiah Robles for Shelton, chasing the ball down on the sideline. However, Prep will have a throw-in here.
And we're going to be seeing those all day, and Prep really needs to start capitalizing on some of these opportunities.
Shelton will regain possession on the attack here, looking to try and make something happen. However, Kevin Orcoli will steal the ball and pass it to Andrew Newmeyer. Ian Cantrell up in the top left of your screen, fighting for the ball. Whistle by the ref. Let's see what's going on. And it'll be a free kick here for number 7, Julito Quintana. Look for a little set play here to try and get something going. And here's the kick. Headed by Biagio. Headed by Tim Lyons, and that's a goal. 1-0 Fairfield Prep. Good chemistry there. However, no goal, it appears like, possibly an offsides. Prep players are unhappy about that.
Yeah, I just don't agree with that call at all. He was clearly onside, and I mean, we don't convert often on those, but when we do convert, We need
the
a good
points,
call.
yeah.
That was an opportunity to go up 1-0, but instead it remains tied at 0-0 with 32 minutes left to go.
Prep will continue the early attack here. A lot of momentum coming out early. That's good to see from the Prep offense. Coach Liddy with a great game plan so far. Be out of bounds, number 11, Nicola Lobello, the senior forward for Shelton, will throw the ball in. Kevin Orcoli will take over, who passes over to Matt Kyoto. A little nutmeg there, but it'll be a penalty on Shelton. That was number 17, Khalid Dawkins, the junior defenseman.
You know, playing sports is kind of like an art, and that was kind of like the art of acting. You know, I mean, a little bit of a flop there, but we got the call, and it's our ball.
Well said. The senior number 18, Danny Zabo, goaltender, will have the kick here. A long boot downfield. Kicked up really high by Shelton, and that'll be out of bounds, a throw in here. Number 7, Julito Quintana, will take the ball. Throw it into Kevin Orcolio, gives it right back to him. The shot blocked by Shelton, and now they're on the attack. Number 10, Mikey Scortino, the forward. He passes it over to number 17, Khalid Dawkins, who passes it right back over to him. The ball movement will slow down as Prep defenders are rushing back on defense. Bit of a lost opportunity there for Shelton, Matt. What would you say?
Yeah, it really was. They had a nice 3-on-2 going, a breakaway on offense, and you've got to capitalize on those opportunities. But they're going up against a Prep defense that is a well-oiled machine, and they're very good at handling those situations.
Yeah, headed by the senior Biagio, as we were talking about, great athlete. It'll be a throw in here for Shelton. And that save by Danny Zabo, almost a little shimmy in there, but
yeah,
great defense.
You can see that throw-in technique of kind of throwing it in all the way in like a corner. It takes a good arm to be able to do it. I know Mr. Whiteman's son, who is now at Yale playing baseball, he was able to throw it almost all the way across the field.
Yeah, I had the privilege of playing on the baseball team with Simon. He's a great athlete. It'll be a throw in here for number 6, Matt Kyoto. Kyoto trying to get something going. It'll be taken back over by Shelton. Scortino with the ball. Crosses, but it's blocked. And Danny Zabo coming out of net. Oh, big kick. Puts it downfield, and Shelton will have to reset. Throw in here. Isaiah Robles will take the ball. However, Newmeyer will regain possession, and Cantrell boots it across the field. See if number 4, Anthony Russo, can get to it before it goes out of bounds, and he'll save it in.
You can really see here Prep's defensive strategy of creating triangles all over the field. They create triangles and pinch you in the middle, and then you have nowhere to go.
You know who's a master of the triangle? Bill Jackson.
That is true.
So Shelton will try and stop the Prep attack here. Boot it downfield. That's Aguilar throwing it into Oracoli. Scortino with the ball, kicks it across field, and Danny Zabo will take this. Be a goalie kick. So what have you seen so far in the first 10 minutes, Matt?
You know, I really like what I've seen because Prep's really controlling the ball. We've really been taking advantage of. We did take advantage of the opportunities we had. Unfortunately, it was called back on a questionable call. But I like what I've seen. We've really been controlling the tempo of the game. They haven't really gotten any shots on our goal yet. Haven't had many opportunities either to score.
That's Ian Cantrell on the top left of your screen making a couple moves, trying to get the ball back into the net area. Kicked out of bounds. And Jorge Aguilar, it appears. Oh, Kevin Oracoli will take over for Aguilar. He's been the primary throw-in guy for Fairfield Prep in that area so far. He'll pass to Cantrell, but it's broken up by Shelton defender. Aguilar crosses to Lyons, who crosses to Quintana, but it's broken up by Shelton. Aguilar gets the ball back at the top of the key. And there's a little scuffle there, but no call. Aguilar will take over. A little move there, but pass back to Gare, who crosses to Oracoli. Good move there by Oracoli to create some space. Back over to Lyons. Little fake pass over to Newmeyer. Back to Lyons.
That's just really great ball movement by the Prep offense there.
Yeah, a lot of chemistry from the seniors to the juniors and to the sophomores and freshmen. Everyone's moving the ball well. No selfish players. That's what we like to see. As Gare is tackled down in the Prep's defense, and Shelton, Scortino, unhappy with the call.
The Shelton parents were very unhappy with that call as well. They're very vocal.
Got a great showing from both Shelton parents as well as Fairfield Prep parents. And a few Fairfield Prep students here despite the away football game at Cheshire.
Game at Chester's at 7.
And
Game here.
I guess that leaves no
You
excuse.
can still come here, support the soccer team on their senior night.
Tim Lyons, a little great move there, gets by number 14, Spencer Gagny, and Shelton will regain possession. Newmeyer with the slide tackle.
Little nutmeg there.
Scortino down by the net, beats Zabo, but Zabo, whoa, great save there, laying out the body, sacrificing himself for the team.
Sometimes you just have to put your body above everything else, and that's exactly what Denny Zabo did right there.
Risky play as he is on concussion protocol right now. Just coming back his first game since missing Wednesday.
You know, I think what makes Denny Zabo so good is, as you can tell, his arms are extremely long. Most people have arms that go to just below their waist. Danny's go just a little bit farther, and so they make just that save that just goes a little bit farther.
I never noticed that. Great insight there, Matt. So it'll be Pat Gare here with the throw-in. Passes to Kyoto, who passes it to Lyons. However, Shelton will take over. And it'll be kicked down to Danny Zabo, who will cross it back over to the sideline. Gives it to Lyons. Lyons passes it out of bounds, and it'll be Shelton ball. Number 7, Gillespie, will have the throw-in for Shelton. He'll pass to Robles. However, Lyons will take over. Deflection goes to Matt Gavey, who passes to Quintana. Quintana crosses it, gets it back. Aguilar with the ball. Back to Lyons. Ooh, a little nutmeg there. Push from behind, and the ref will blow the whistle.
Tim Lyons wanted a play-on call there. He had a little fast break, and he wanted to continue, but the ref said no.
Yeah, almost like in basketball, you have the wide-open layup, and then right before you get to the three-point line, someone shoves you, even though when you have the clear path. Similar call there. So Pat Gare will take the kick in here. Coming back, headed by Paoletta. Cantrell will fight for the ball in the corner, and he is nailed, and that is a penalty. Shelton parents unhappy with that, but there was clear contact. That's a no-no. So we'll see here who takes the free kick here.
I mean, that hit is something you might see later on at 7 o'clock tonight up in Cheshire, you know?
Yeah, Quintana will take the ball here. As you were saying earlier, Matt, he's a corner specialist. Not a corner situation here, but looking to try and get an open header for one of his teammates. Let's see see the place that Liddy has here. That is kick to the goalie, who knocks it out. Shelton will regain possession. However, Newmeyer on the attack. Deflected off of Newmeyer, and that'll be Shelton ball.
Shelton players need to communicate a lot better through that situation. Both of them were looking at each other like, you can get the ball, you can get the ball. And Prep just kind of swooped in and took the ball.
Yeah. Header off Gavey. Back to Shelton. Gavey all over the place right now. However, Scortino will take over the ball, trying to make a move. Paoletta with the great defense. Oh, and a whistle. It'll be prep. It appears it'll be prep ball, or a prep penalty. Oh, my apologies. It looks like it'll be prep ball, so penalty worked out for Paoletta, who's talking it up right now with Scortino, their buddies, clapping it up. They know that necessarily wasn't the best call, but it worked out for prep anyway. Sportsmanship right there.
A little sweet talking the ref can never hurt either.
Danny Zabo with the kick here. A long, high boot. Headed by Shelton, deflected off Newmeyer. He will pass it out to Aguilero. Back to Newmeyer. Off of Shelton. Gare will bring it back down into prep territory.
You know, this prep offense is looking a lot like the Washington Redskins football team. We can get it down, we can get it into the red zone, but we never get the touchdowns. You know?
Yeah, there's been a couple first and goals that prep hasn't been able to execute. Shelton with the ball here looking to press forward, and Gaby deflects it. Scortino with the ball, pushing it upfield. Lyons cuts it off. Great slide tackle there, but a whistle's blown. And it'll be prep ball again. Shelton parents not happy about the calls.
No.
A lot of contact so far. I don't think prep has been called a penalty yet. That's kicked off Biagio there. A little bit of misfortune, and there's a no call. Great sportsmanship there by Paoletta and Scortino.
Yeah, both players there just recognizing that it's a good, hard soccer play and get up shaking hands right away. It's great to see on the field.
Aguilera on the attack here. Another whistle. It appears this one will go Shelton's way, though. Aguilera with a little push to the back there.
We're approaching the 20-minute mark in the halfway through.
Prep has a couple subs coming in now. Long kick out of bounds. It'll be a goalie ball, and the subs, Fairfield Prep subs will come in. Matt Gaby coming out of the game. He's being replaced
By Axel Wadman.
He's a sophomore, as well as and that slide tackle there, and it'll be prep ball. So it'll be Gare here who will kick the ball downfield for prep.
We've had a lot of these opportunities, and you've just got to hope that one of them will find their way to the back of the net.
Headed by Paoletta. Little contact there by Cantrell and Quintana. Shelton looking downfield. Scortino heads the ball. Zabo on the attack, and he'll grab it right in front of Robles. A little bit of contact there. Shelton fans unhappy about that. Danny Zabo getting a little chippy. We don't like to see that.
That was a chippy play, you know. Sometimes you just got to put your hand up and say that one was on me, and that was a little chippy. Tensions are high here at Rafferty Stadium. Senior night. Hopefully we can just have a great soccer game, though.
As we were saying earlier, Nathaniel Montani has checked in the game as sophomore. As Tim Lyons passes to Cantrell, it's broken up. Aguilera just got his ankles broken there. As Shelton's on the attack. However, Gare, good help defense. Montani and Aguilera on the ball, but it's out of bounds. Little mix-up there, but Shelton will regain possession. Back and forth. Little slide tackle there by Whammon. Number 8, Kyle Gill with the ball. Shelton. Passes to Robles. Back to Gill. Headed by Paoletta. Out to Quintana. Whammon with the ball, looking up, trying to get something going.
You know, I might sound like a broken record here, Patrick, but that's just another example of Prep's phenomenal defense.
Yeah.
Shelton kept trying to bring
Another
the ball
fast
in on
break
us.
there for Shelton that they just couldn't do anything with. And bad throw in there, I guess. Must have crossed the line a little early, but Lions will throw the ball back into Quintana.
Perhaps he didn't keep both feet on the ground.
Yeah. Aguero with the ball will pass to Gare. Looking for Montani. Makes a move. He's tripped up. Another whistle. Never heard this many whistles at a soccer game before. A lot of slide tackles. A lot of hits going on. Kind of looks like a football game to me. However, you know, it actually is a football game, just American football.
It's not the right kind of football.
Yeah. So Zabo will kick the ball in here for
We have the real
Fairfield Prep.
football. Soccer.
Okay, Matt. Zabo will kick the ball in here for Fairfield Prep. A long high kick. Headed by Shelton. Whammon with the ball. Passes to Aguero. A little chip shot. And it'll be offsides. Fairfield Prep. Shelton ball. So as we're approaching 16 minutes left in the first half, still 0-0 score. Fairfield Prep has dominated it on offense this half. What have you particularly seen from Fairfield's Prep offense?
From the offense, I think, like I've said a million times, Patrick, we've just got to finish. We get down, we get into the red zone, and we just can't finish down there. Our defense is still, we're holding the triangles. We're playing some great defense. But we've just got to finish. Just put one in the back of the net, and we'll be golden.
As it's frequently said, it's a lot easier said than done. So what do you think are some ways that Fairfield Prep can capitalize?
Maybe kick the ball towards the net a few more times. Put the ball in the back of the net more times than the other team, and then we'll come out on top.
Wow. It'll be Shelton ball. Shelton fans continually yelling at the ref. I don't like to hear that. Shelton will get the set play going here. That's number 7, Gillespie, throwing the ball in. Biagio and Oracola communicating as to who will take the ball, and it'll be out of bounds. Payletta, I guess, kicked it out of bounds, but it'll be a throw in here for Scortino. He'll take the ball, looking at Gillespie, and it'll be kicked out of bounds. Shelton will remain the possession will remain with Shelton. It'll be a throw-in here for Lobello, the senior forward for Shelton.
Bottom corner of your screen, you can see Coach Redgate going to get the ball out there. Great to see different sports supporting each other.
And it'll be saved by Zabo. What's that, the second or third shot on net there for Shelton?
I think it's their first.
Wow. I think Zabo had one other save earlier.
Third?
Maybe second or third.
Our stat guy just told us it's third.
Third? Oh, thank you. So it'll be Shelton ball here with the throw-in. 13:52 remaining in the first half. Gill here with the throw-in. Shelton coach calling out a set play as he kicks it in. Scortino. 3 points, field goal, too high. Zabo will retrieve the ball behind the net.
Scortino is one big boy, and you just saw him using that body to his advantage. I mean, just nicely boxing out Biagio there and had a nice chance on goal.
Yeah, he makes Biagio look really small. Biagio, big guy, very strong, very quick, very agile, and Scortino just towers over him. Montani passes the ball to Gare, who overruns it, and he'll have to run backwards, pass it off to Biagio, gives it over to Aguero, back to Biagio. Little good passing there. Tim Lyons wide open on the front of your screen, calling for the ball.
Biagio is one defenseman that is not afraid to run across midfield. He's very willing to just run all the way in and take a chance on goal.
Tim Lyons will get the ball. Shot. Saved by the goalie.
That's what Prep needs more of. Just put the ball in the goal, make the goalie do some work. One of them will find the back of the net.
That's Tyler Nichols, the Shelton goalie, who will boot it downfield. Dying ball, headed off for Oracoli Aguero. The ball. And it'll be out of bounds, Shelton ball. My apologies, it's Aguilar. Got the name, pronouncing it incorrectly. I'd like to apologize. Jorge Aguilar. So it'll be a Shelton kick in here. Newmeyer kicks it out of bounds, and it'll be Shelton ball.
You know, he's Aguilar in the roster book, but he's Neymar on the field, as they call him.
Yes. Big nickname. Favorite nickname for Jorge is Neymar due to his nifty foot skills. So it'll be a throw in here for Gillespie. Cantrell looking to intercept it, but it is passed back across field. Montani gets beat. Looking upfield to Shelton. Montani's back on the defense. Gare kicks it out of bounds. Gare's been having a great game over there. What have you seen from him so far?
I mean, sometimes all you need is a little bit of inspiration, and I think he got that tonight from the video of his brother, and he's just been playing out of his mind tonight. It's a great performance, great showing from him.
There'll be a throw in here for Shelton. A lot behind that throw. It'll be headed. However, whistle from the ref appears to be offsides. Shelton is not happy about that one, as many of the players are shaking their heads no. Been a lot of calls so far. I feel like the refs just got to let the players play.
You got to let the players play, but at the same time, you got to control the situation. You got to make sure that, because if you let one call go, then the game might start to get a little out of hand, and that's something that you don't want to see.
So as we have 10 minutes left, we want to talk about our MVP for this first half, Biagio Paoletta, who's been all over the field on offense, defense, everywhere. Shelton's moving the ball up the field. However, he's a big part of the Fairfield Prep defense, offense, and team chemistry. So look for him to make something happen throughout the rest of this game.
5'11".
5'11", 185. He's a big guy. A lot of muscle on him.
It's bulky. A lot of muscle. A lot of muscle. A lot of it.
Quintana with the ball passes to Newmeyer. Looking upfield. Quintana regains possession. Cantrell with the ball. A little shake up there. A little spin move.
You know, Ian Cantrell really loved that spin move. He was telling me last period today in Spanish that
and
watch
it's just
out for
wide
his,
left. Great job there.
Like
that was Cantrell. Just missed left.
Yeah, like I was saying, Ian told me today that he really loves the spin move. It's his favorite move on the soccer field. He loves the footwork, and he's always been able to do it, he said. He said he was running circles around kids when he was 4 years old.
Also, word from the cafeteria is he's a big fan of the Buffalo Chicken Wrap. Has it almost every day. Kind of his nickname, Ian Buffalo Chicken Cantrell. So, Prep with the attack here. Quintana leading the charge. Broken up by Shelton. However, Newmeyer is there to regain possession. Passes it to Quintana, who makes a little move. Little deke there. Gives it to Newmeyer. However, there's a penalty to be. It appears it'll be offsides. Goalie ball for Shelton. Prep getting a little bit closer to the net there. Getting a couple moves, couple isolations. You think that's coming from Liddy or from the leadership on the field? The new strategy.
I think it's both of them. I think it's Coach Liddy and I think it's the leaders on the field. I mean, you need two to tango, and they're certainly doing it here.
Yeah, Montani and Whammon's substitutions in the game have given the Prep offense a spark of life here. Little nutmeg there by Scortino. Tries to do it on Quintana. He's not about that. He'll block the ball. And there'll be a penalty finally on Fairfield Prep. That's Tim Lyons bringing down Kyle Gill. Shelton parents erupting as they finally get a call. And it'll be a yellow card on Lyons. He's not happy about the call. Shelton parents applauding, as they certainly do not think this game has been fairly reffed. However, from what we've seen, there's been a lot of close calls that have just gone Fairfield Prep's way. So Lyons is going to have to come off the field. That's number
16.
16, Jonathan Milton, the junior, coming in.
I believe it's Jonah.
Oh, my apologies. It's headed out by Paoletta. Another great play by him. Wayman with the ball, pushing it upfield. However, it's kicked out of bounds by Shelton. That'll be Fairfield Prep's ball. That was Dawkins kicking the ball across field, and it'll be Hunter Lutz checking in here for Ian Cantrell. Hunter Lutz, the senior, look for him to make a couple plays. Number 19, he's on the top of your screen right now. So there'll be a throw in here for Shelton. 7 minutes left in the first half. Look for Shelton to try and get something going, maybe a set play here. Sun coming out again. It's great to see. Weather's warming up. No more rain. Montani with the ball looks up to Quintana, however, it'll be out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Quintana. Gives it to Aguilar, who gives it to Orcoli. Passes it over, looks to Milton. However, we'll pass it up to Newmeyer, or it'll be out of bounds, Shelton ball.
Not the best touch by number 22.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it appears that is a pink soccer ball that Fairfield Prep is using.
It is October.
Yeah, breast cancer awareness
Correct
month.
me if I'm wrong, but it is October.
It is October. Great little gesture there by Fairfield Prep. That's Quintana with the ball, looking up. Passes to Newmeyer. It'll be out of bounds. Kicked out. Quintana Shelton will regain possession. Milton on the defense here. Scortino will get the ball. Paoletta tries to cut him off, but it'll be a out of bounds on Shelton. It'll be Fairfield Prep ball. Great defense there by Paoletta. He's been all over the place today.
Yeah, that's a really nice call by the ref, though. You could clearly see he was tugging on his shirt there. And
yeah, Scortino was getting a little pushy there with Paoletta and Milton. So it'll be a free kick here that Danny Zabel will take. He's been taking them a couple times so far today. Him and Pacquiao is the primary kickers.
All his life.
So he'll look down to Lutz. However, Lutz won't get it, and Shelton will kick it out of bounds. It should be Fairfield Prep ball, and it is. Tim Lyons has checked back into the game. He'll throw it in. Looks to Lutz. Lutz out to Newmeyer. To Quintana, intercepted by Shelton, who's looking to push it down the field. 5 minutes, 13 seconds. Aguilar here. Shelton will take the ball over out to Gare.
This game has really been taking place in the middle 50 yards of the field. Neither team can really seem to get it that last little bit and finish off. You know, they're all stuck in the middle.
If I had to, I would say that most of the game, if this was a football field, which it is, but the numbers are not labeled, it would be in the 40-yard line on the Prep offense attack. That's where it's been mainly, all the action has been going on. So Lutz has the ball, looking for the ball. However, Shelton will take the ball, and they'll kick it out of bounds. It'll be Shelton ball. Must have been a push there, deflection off Lutz.
It's a good hard play. I mean, you got to like it. The ref's got to call it, but it's a good hard play. Both people got up. Nobody was injured.
Aguilar with the ball, passes out to Lutz. Quintana takes over. Taken back by Shelton. Lutz there trying to get something going. That's Quintana with the charge there. Cross downfield. Paoletta heads it to Gare. Scortino looking to make something happen.
That's really nice defense right there. Really nice defense. Biagio has really been using his head well tonight, both intellectually on the field with his level of soccer IQ as well as his heading ability. And it's really been superb. It's been a privilege to watch so far.
So Lutz will be on defense here. Gare with Montani, and it'll be a slide tackle. Lutz with some nifty footwork to keep the ball in bounds. It'll be a pass broken up by Quintana. Quintana will regain possession, passes to Lyons, looking up to Newmeyer. He'll cross to Oracoli, gives it back to Quintana, who puts it down to Montani on the top of your screen. Montani will pass to Lutz, who gives it back to Montani. And it'll be out of bounds, Shelton. Montani couldn't get to that ball fast enough. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left in this first half. 0-0 score. A lot of offense, a lot of defense, a lot of missed opportunities. No one's been able to capitalize so far. So it'll be out of
Agreed.
bounds. It'll be out of bounds here. Fairfield Prep throw, and that's Montani who passes it over to Lutz. Kicked out of bounds. It'll be Montani again. Oh, it appears Montani is giving the ball to Oracoli for the throw-in. So let's see if Prep can slow it down here and get something going with 2 minutes left, trying to get one last clean shot at the goal. A little pass, bad pass there, broken up by Shelton, but they're not able to capitalize. And it'll be kicked out of bounds. Quintana into the corner.
It's one of those opportunities where you really just want to get it on the goal. Just make the goalie do a lot. Just do a little bit of work.
Yeah, so as you can see in your top middle of your screen there, Quintana is going to have a corner kick. He'll pass it over to Paoletta, who passes a little header, but it's blocked by a Shelton defender. Headed again by Quintana, out of bounds. It'll be a goalie ball. So 1 minute, 30 seconds. Shelton trying to get final shot on goal here. They're all running downfield. Big goalie kick. He passes it down. Aguilar is able to regain possession for Prep. Wayman with the ball. Looks to Montani, but it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be a Shelton throw-in here with 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining in this first half.
As you can see by the shadows that are starting to form on the field, it's really starting to become a very beautiful day out.
It's very strange weather today. It would be hard to characterize.
Start of the second half will probably be raining again, but
Yeah,
it's all right.
I see some storm clouds out in the distance.
Well, that's what passed over us.
So it'll be Shelton ball, another slide and save by Danny Zabo. He's been great when they've needed him tonight. Today, I should say. It's not tonight yet. It's still sunny out.
As you can see by the shadows that are forming on the field.
So Shelton will regain possession. Oh, tripping there by Aguilar. See if Shelton can capitalize here with 30 seconds remaining in the half. They're scrambling to get something going. See what kind of set play the coach has for Shelton. Big boot down by Gill, but is whistled off as the clock continues to run. 10 seconds remaining. They're trying to hustle to get something going.
9.
Kicked by Gill. Great play by Paoletta to block the ball.
Yeah, I was just going to eat that
and the
one
horn
right
will
up.
sound. However, is there extra time going on? No, there's not. So it'll be a 0-0 game at half. A lot of missed opportunities for Fairfield Prep. A lot of missed opportunities for Shelton. A lot of penalties. A lot of whistles. How would you characterize the first half, Matt?
I mean, it's been a good game, but I think both teams have played great defense, but one of these teams needs to step up and put the goal in the back of the net. Put the ball in the back of the net. The goal's already at the back of the net,
All right, so we're going to take a break here. We'll pick up back with you guys at the start of the second half. All right, and welcome back to senior night at Rafferty Stadium, where the Fairfield Prep Jesuits are taking on the Shelton Gales. It's been a great game so far, 0-0 at the half. A lot of missed opportunities for both sides. Matt, can you talk about Fairfield Prep's offense as well as the Shelton defense so far?
You know, the Shelton defense, we'll start with them. They've been playing well, much like Prep's defense. I mean, it's 0-0, so that says enough. No goals have scored. As in Steed terms, no balls have gone into the back of the net yet. So what we're going to be looking for, though, is for Prep. Prep's got to finish. One of these teams is going to have, I'm going to make a prediction right now. Game's going to end, and it's going to be 1-0. First one to score in the second half, I think that's going to be who wins. And so we've just got to hope that Fairfield Prep will be that first one to score.
Yeah, so as far as Fairfield Prep attack, Fairfield Prep's offense, they're going to be looking for Julito Ojea Quintana to make a big difference. He's a senior captain of this team. He's all over the field so far. Defense, offense, leadership, you name it. Matt, can you talk about Julito's presence so far in today's match?
You know, one of the best things about Julito is his name. Maybe the most creative name, not creative, best names I've ever heard. His name is Julio, and then Ito means little in Spanish. And so it's Little Julio, named after his father, Julio. It's a great name.
Another
great
player we want to look for is Matt Kyoto here in the second half. Played a little bit in the first half in the beginning, but he got subbed out. He's checking back in to start for the second half. So look for him to make a big impact. He's a midfielder. He's all over the field. So second half is underway. Shelton has the ball. Ian Cantrell running all over the field. Shelton will regain possession. A little back and forth here. Pat Garrett with a defensive move. And Prep will regain possession. That's Tim Lyons there.
As you can tell, it's kind of getting a little chippy out here. Yeah. And so look for the officials to blow the whistle even more than in the first half to try to get the game under control.
That's Nate Montani there playing defense. A little burst of energy from him. He's all over the field right now. Throw in here, headed by Oral Coley. Guerra on the defense. Aguilar comes over. Great play by him, keep it in bounds. However, Ethan Stunter for Shelton will take over. Scortino passes. Appears to be out of bounds. And it'll be a Fairfield Prep throw, and that's Matt Kyoto there, who passes up to Ian Cantrell. Ian Cantrell on the break here, a little 2-on-1 as Paoletta is rushing down the field. It's crossed. Montani with the shot. It's blocked. Great defensive play, and that ball, as we would say in baseball, gone forever on the roof of the Fairfield University Athletic Center there. So Quintana will have Quintana will have his first corner kick of the match here.
Maybe we can send the ball boys on the sidelines up there.
Yeah, I see a little ladder over there. Might want to check Fairfield Prep's insurance policies before they do that. Quintana with the fake kick here, a little pass to Aguilar, a little chip shot. Header by Paoletta, it's broken up. Aguilar back in the mix of things, but it's passed up to Quintana, who will let the ball go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in here for Prep. It appears Orcoli's coming over to take it.
I think the ref blew his whistle so much in the first half that he's so tired of it, he's not even blowing it when the ball goes out of bounds. It's an interesting tactic. A little confusing, but that's just for me.
A good throw in there from Orcoli. It'll be headed by Paoletta, back to Orcoli, crossed. Headed by Paoletta again. Montani misses a little kick there. Swing and a miss. And Shelton will boot the ball downfield. Lyons kicks the ball down to Zabo.
Oh, that
Zabo will recover. That almost looked like a little own goal there. That would not be good. Gare passes and it's kicked into the stands.
That ball is not gone. That ball will be recovered, hopefully.
Like Wrigley Field, Cubs game. Ball goes into the stands, thrown right back. Paoletta with the ball. Pass it to Cantrell. Cantrell trying to make something happen here. We've seen a lot of energy from him so far, running all over the field, trying to get something going.
Yeah, that's a good observation, Steve. Thank you. I mean, Cantrell is moving a lot, so thank you.
Maybe it's from the buffalo chicken wrap he ate at lunch today. Give him some energy.
He did have one today, like every day.
Montani with the ball. Passes to Aguilar. Back to Gare. Big kick across to Cantrell. Fighting for position. He'll pass it to Quintana. Back to Aguilar.
And now we'd like to bring in Kyle Dunn, the Fairfield Prep soccer expert, for his opinion on how the game's going so far.
Unfortunately, Kyle's not able to talk right now as he's trying to get some inside scoop. But
You scared him away, Steve. You scared him away.
We'll look to talk to him later in the game. As Shelton with the attack here. Passes broken up by Lions. Scortino slow to get up. Look for that for Shelton, as he is one of their best players. 35 minutes remaining in this first half.
I mean, somebody's got to make a move here.
And the big kicked out of bounds. Fairfield Prep throw in here.
I've really been amazed today what Prep's able to do with their heads. You know, I mean, one opportunity they had down near their goal, 4 different people headed the ball before it finally hit the ground.
Today, last day of the first marking period, these Prepsters have been using their heads all day. A lot of tests in school now, a lot of headers in the match. You might want to check out Gina after the game, check on that concussion protocol, make sure everyone's ready for the SEC tournament coming up.
Well,
So
as long as they haven't been banging their heads on desks while in school, shouldn't have many concussions from school, you know?
well, I was implying that hopefully they've been using their brains to study and try and get good grades, but
I know one student that's been working real hard on his academics is Ian Cantrell. He really takes that seriously. And
yeah, Ian,
That's
as
what we
we've
look
been
for.
saying, he's been running all over the field today. He's just a great kid overall. Throughout the years at Prep, I've become great friends with him. I've gotten to know him very well, and I can tell you that he's a great representative of this Fairfield Prep soccer team.
yeah, his soccer story is a really great one. I mean, didn't make the team his freshman year because he got jug for being late to school. It's a sad story. But then he came back the next year as a sophomore and made varsity, and he's been playing. He's been playing ever since, and you know, it's just great determination shown
Ian
by
and
him.
Coach Lydia have developed a great bond over the years. Ian is one of Lydia's closest captains and one of the players he trusts the most on this team. Tim Lyons with the ball here. He crosses it to Kyoto, a little junior-to-junior pass. Tim and Matt are great friends. Ian Cantrell, I sound like a broken tape record. Keep saying Cantrell running around on the field. Matt Kyoto on the defense here. And it is kicked out of bounds. There'll be another throw in here for Shelton. So, Matt, 15
Yes.
minutes into the second half, what have you seen so far?
Well, after 15 minutes of play, I think we've seen exactly what we've seen all game. And it's been great defense from both teams, and neither team being able to convert on the offensive side of the field. I mean, no balls have gone to the back of the net, Steve, right? So,
Yeah, I think the scoreboard is indicative of that. So Danny Zabo, once again, will take the kick. He's been taking it for the most part. Any free kick that's on his side of the field, he's been taking. Part of that due to his big leg, and he'll boot one down to the field to Quintana. Cantrell will come up and head it, kicks it out to Oracoli, makes a little move, but Shelton will regain possession as Quintana chases down the ball.
Connor Furio is warming up over on the sideline.
We'll see if he gets in on senior night. He hasn't checked in yet. Paoletta on the offensive attack. He's been all over the field as well. And that ball, another one, gone forever. That one's up in the woods. I've never seen
I'm
the
not
ball
sure about that one. I think we can send someone up there.
And it appears
Maybe
that
you could volunteer.
one of the underclassmen for Fairfield Prep is running to go get the ball. See if he comes out of the woods and finds it. Might want to wear a coat or something. Don't want to get any ticks on him.
It's much less woods than just a few trees with some mulch.
And it's saved by the goalie, number 99, Kyle Prody. I would like to correct myself. Earlier I said that Tyler Nichols was in goal. However, Kyle Prindle is in net for Shelton.
What's his last name?
Prindle. Sorry. I read it wrong off the roster.
I thought you said Pringles, one of my favorite chips.
Matt, first time in the booth, formerly known as Sound Guy and also snack correspondent to the media club. How has your experience been so far?
I'd just like to point out it's not a snack correspondent. That would mean I'm like corresponding with two different groups to get snacks together, bring them all together in a joint meeting. But actually, I just supply the snacks.
The store, and then as the media club, and there'll be a big controversy on the field, little shakeup. Let's see what the ref calls. That is Montani there, and Scortino. Scortino has been all over the field. He's gotten in a couple of shakeups so far. Shelton parents not too happy about that call.
I just think that's a good hard play, and I think that's just something you got to let go. But the ref saw otherwise.
Let the players play. Let the coaches coach. Let the refs ref.
Sometimes you got to step in, though. If a ref doesn't show up, I've had to step in at a brothers basketball game before. So
Scortino with the kick here. And it's saved by Zabo, a diving stop. Great effort there on the save. Zabo, in his first game back from his concussion, has had a great game so far. So it'll be Gill here for Shelton with the free kick in the bottom left corner of your screen. Looks like one of our other cameras is blocking it. So it's crossed, and it's headed out by Fairfield Prep. It'll be, see whose ball the ref will determine. It appears Gill will be going to the other side of our screen in the top left-hand corner for another free kick. Let's see if they can be a little bit more successful here in the second attempt.
They have a Gill. Fairfield Prep has a Gill. This one's a little bit bigger.
Fish also have gills.
Thank you. Brought to you by Natural Geographic.
So it'll be another free kick for Danny Zabo. Fairfield Prep trying to get something moving. 29 minutes left in this second period. Second half, I should say. This is not hockey. He'll pass it to Gare, who passes out to Quintana. Scortino trying to get something going. But Prep will remain with the ball as it's passed up to Kyoto. Little fast break here for Prep. Passes it to Quintana. Looks up to Cantrell. Cantrell's trying to chase down the ball, save it, but it'll go out of bounds. And it appears Prep will remain possession, so Quintana will have another opportunity for a corner kick.
Up in the top of your screen, you can see the two students trying to find the ball in the so-called forest.
As I said earlier, it appears to be gone forever. So the cross here, headed just wide right. That was Paoletta with the header opportunity. Unable to capitalize. He's been all over the field so far.
Shelton goalie is calling for the ball. They seem to be lacking ball. Now that one of the balls is on the roof and one of the balls is in the forest.
There will take over. Prindle with the ball here. Prindle, number 99. I found that an interesting number. As you can look around, a lot of 17s, 10s, 11s, 23s, nothing above 30, and then you got 99.
In the far side of your screen, you can see the JV soccer player returning with the ball from the forest. The ball was found. The ball was found.
So Pat Garrett will have the ball on the sideline here. 27-25 remaining in this match. Still a 0-0 game.
He's one player that's had a very nice game today. His defense has been superb.
So Shelton will have a little fast break here. Scortino broken up by Lyons. Tim Lyons having a great game here as Paoletta on the attack. One thing I've heard from Coach Liddy is that in the second half, they like to have Paoletta play up front more, try and get something going, as he's a very aggressive and athletic and versatile player. So look for him on the offensive side this half, as he normally will play back on defense. So pass over to Kyoto, out of bounds. A little bit of sloppy passing there, ball movement. Hopefully Prep can control that here in the remaining 26 minutes.
Maybe it's about time to bring Matty Gavey back in. We've seen his abilities.
Many would call him the closer, similar to Mariano Rivera. When he comes into the game, he gets the job done. As Matt Kyoto with the fast break. 4-on-2 opportunity here for Prep. The cross broken up by Shelton. It looks like it gave the ball off a little too late there. So Shelton will have the ball up. Robles passes it to number 11, Lobello, who looks up, but Gare's there to deflect the ball out of bounds. So Prep defense will have a moment to breathe and reset.
I mean, that's just one of those opportunities where Prep just needs to capitalize. Needs to make the goalie do some work. The goalie hasn't done very much work today, and when the goalie's able to be relaxed, it's not the best for your offense.
So that'll be kicked wide right, and Danny Zabo will have an attempt here for a free kick. Fairfield Prep's really got to get something going on offense here. They've had too many missed opportunities. They got to capitalize.
A free kick, otherwise known as a goal kick. Yeah, there's different translations depending on the dictionary you buy, though. So
I'm a big fan of the free kick. And it's a slide tackle there by Lobello, and Gare will throw the ball in. Pass it to Paoletto. Aguilar with the ball deflected off of Dawkins into the stands. And as you can see, that pink ball is back in play. Quintana passes it up to Paoletta, who gives it to Cantrell. Intercepted out to Aguilar, back to Quintana. Pass it up to Paoletta, who misses the pass. Shelton regains possession. Dawkins with the ball. Cantrell, oh, and he just missed that. He kicked it with the wrong foot, wasn't able to stabilize the ball, and went right to Prindle, the goaltender for Shelton.
I mean, can I say it again? Or would you like to say it? I mean,
I think you should say it again.
We've got to be able to finish those. We've got to be able to just make the goalie do some work.
So what you're saying is Prep should kick the ball into the net?
No. Put the ball in the back of the net.
Okay. So Prep will try and get another opportunity moving here. Tim Lyons, the junior captain, giving out some words of wisdom to his fellow defenders as Cantrell makes an aggressive play on the ball. Can't see it. And it's passed out to Dawkins. I feel like I just heard a whistle, but the play did not stop as Robles has the ball, intercepted by Quintana out of bounds. There'll be a throw in here for Shelton. As we can just see in the stands, some of the parents have a giant Matty Gabey fat head.
Really?
Maybe we'll get a "We Want Gabey" chant going to put him back in towards the end of the game. Gare with the ball, passes it to Aguilar, who gives it back to Oracoli. Passes it back to Aguilar. Oracoli appears to be injured, or maybe he's just fixing his socks, but I don't know why he would stop playing in the middle of a play. And it'll be kicked out of bounds. It'll be a goalie ball for Shelton.
It's a really nice touch by Ian Cantrell. It's just, they've just got to get more of those going and control a few more and get their offense moving here.
He's been all over the field this second half.
He's got a little bit of a limp right now, but he'll push through that.
As they say, last day of the first quarter is a grind. He's been grinding all day today, both in and out of the classroom. Great to see the effort from Cantrell. Gare will kick it downfield to Cantrell. Paoletta will step in front, misses the header. Shelton will have the ball. And it'll be kicked out of bounds. That is Jonah Melton on the top of your screen who inbounds it to Kyoto, who passes it over to Quintana. Quintana, a little chip shot to Paoletta. Bounces it off his chest. Out to Aguilar, back to Paoletta. Shelton will take over with the ball. Lobello passes it to Dawkins, out to Gill. Gill looking down for Scortino. And Zabo coming out of the net with a great play there. You see the strength of his leg. He, on a slide tackle, a little flick.
About a half lunge.
Yeah,
well,
half lunge.
Half lunge, reverse half lunge.
You can find that in a little X Games or something, that move.
Find that on Steed's workout plan to the edge.
I don't know about that. So Shelton will have the offensive possession out to Scortino. And he's tripped up by Lyons, no call. Out to Dawkins. And that's Milton with the defense. Gare to Newmeyer, out of bounds. So Shelton will take a breather and reset here with 20 minutes left in the second half.
Shelton parents are not really agreeing with the referees here. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't say I don't blame them, but all the calls have been going for Fairfield Prep, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily that the refs are rigged or any of that. It's just more that there's been a lot of close calls that happen to go Fairfield Prep's way. And they'll be kicked off of.
I think the refs have been doing an excellent job tonight. You know, really controlling the game.
Yeah, but there's been some
Calling it
questionable.
fair.
There's been a couple questionable calls, but for the most part, they've done a good job.
Only Prep has a card, so.
Well, you know, they haven't. The refs have not asked us to use our technology for instant replay, but we'd be more than willing to do that to try and calm down some of these parents. As Payletta has the ball downfield, and that's kicked out of bounds. It appears it'll be a corner for Fairfield Prep. Let's see if Quintana will go set up something on offense.
Tulito again for the corner.
I think there's only been one corner that Julito hasn't taken, which Kevin Orcoli took.
2.
So it'll be back up to Quintana. Little chip shot header. Oh, just missed by Kyoto there. And let's see, it'll be another prep ball. So it appears that, no, not a prep ball.
Corner. Yes. The ref on the far side of the field is calling it a corner.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was looking at the ref on the left side of your screen there who was signaling for Fairfield Prep initially. However, there was a little bit of roaring and controversy going on in the crowd, so I was not certain.
People called it questionable, but I agree.
So Newmeyer will take it this time. He'll cross it, head it out, and Quintana will chase down the ball with the Robles. Robles boots it downfield. Scortino trying to make something happen. Wow. He just runs right over Gare there. It appears it'll be a penalty on him, but you can see the speed and sure strength from his legs there.
I mean, the crowd is not happy, to say the least.
You wouldn't think soccer to be, a big yelling sport as far as the crowd. As far as from Americans, I know overseas the soccer fans are crazy, but
my theology teacher, Mr. Reedy, once told me that over in Scotland, there's a small town where there's 2 soccer teams in it, and every year when they play, there's at least one murder that happens. So I'd say that the crowds of soccer really get into it.
We might not want to have said that on air. Might get a little fine there from the U.S. government, but we'll see. Quintana will pass it over Kyoto.
I mean, somebody's got to say the facts.
Hey, the truth hurts sometimes. I'll agree with that. Gare on the offensive side here passes to Quintana, who looks to make something happen. A little chip shot down to Payletta, but it's headed by the Shelton defenders. A little trio there blocking off the pass. Milton with the ball, making an aggressive play. Little chip shot. That's broken up by Schuster, and it's a kick through the uprights. No good. That was Ian Cantrell. He's been all over the field. How many times can I repeat that?
No more.
As you can see from this nice little graphic, Ian Cantrell with the nifty little tuxedo there. When I was making them before the game, he told me,
humble brag.
Use this picture. I want to look classy. Just a classy guy overall. So it'll be
Connor Furio is entering the game.
Prindle here. Yeah, great to see him check in on senior night. Quintana will take a quick breather. 16 minutes left in the second half, so Prindle will boot it downfield. Aguilar with the kick out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for Lobello. Lobello throws it down to Robles. However, Robles is not able to get position. Lobello passes to Scortino. Passes back to Lobello. Aguilar with an aggressive play Dawkins with the ball here. Passes it to the top of your screen. Furia with the ball here, trying to make something happen. He's getting swarmed by Shelton defenders, and he'll pass it out.
Sometimes some fresh
Melton.
legs is all you need.
Oracoli with the ball, kicks it back up to Lyons. Lyons assesses what's going on here. Passes it down to Kyoto. Kyoto with the moves. I like the moves like Jagger. And it'll be prep ball. Not a fan of that one, Matt.
Some fall.
So it'll be a throw in here. It appears Oracoli will take it. Be passed down to Kyoto. Little header. Goalie comes out, but Dawkins with a great play there. Gives it to Aguilar. Newmeyer with the ball. Shot. Crossbar. Oh, and Paoletta's down. He's in a lot of pain. That does not look good. Crazy play there. Paoletta's coming up slow, but hopefully he'll be all right. He's a warrior. Ever since he was a young kid, I remember playing soccer with him, baseball with him. He never would want to come out of the game. He's a warrior. He loves the battle. He's a competitor. A great captain for Coach Liddy. And it appears he'll stay in the game. However, Prindle, did his shoe come off or something on that play? I'm not sure.
Forgot how to tie his shoes or something. I'm not.
It looks like maybe his glove came off, but
Both gloves.
there'll be a timeout here. So we'd like to talk to you about Fairfield Prep Day of Giving, our sponsor for today's match. The Day of Giving is a big fundraiser which Prep is doing on the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. So we want you to all come out and support Fairfield Prep. Your donations will help support student aid, student activities, extracurriculars, athletics, the music program. A lot of great things are starting to happen right now at Fairfield Prep. Your support to the Day of Giving could continue the great things that are going on now. So play will resume here with Prindle with the kick.
Just brought into the studio was a great figure of Matthew Gavey.
Yeah, nice little fat head. So it appears the fat head has made his way up into the studio. So getting a little tired, Matt. 14 minutes left in this game, 0-0. You got to get excited.
I get excited when Prep starts to really push the ball down the field.
Whammin there was chasing after the ball, but it'll be out of bounds, and he'll get a throw in. Shelton fans going absolutely nuts right now. I don't know why. Ball clearly went out of bounds. So Lions with the ball here. Pass it over to Whammin. Pass it to Oracoli. Passes it out to Newmeyer. Kicks it up to Biagio. One-on-one, and the Shelton defenseman, number 14, Spencer Gagné, is able to cut the ball off. However, Furia with the pass there to Paoletta. Kicked out to Oracoli. Pass down to Wammer, Wamman, my apologies. But Oracoli will have the ball again, out to Gare. Kick down in the middle of the field. Shelton will head it out. Lobello with the ball in the corner.
Shelton here is really just packing it in on defense. You can see nobody's left on their side of the 50-yard line. They're really bringing them in.
Gill chasing after the ball. Webman trying to make something happen, and then it'll be a prep ball free kick. Big opportunity here with 13 minutes left in this half.
You know what this
what
is?
is
you know
the
what
strategy?
This is, Patrick? This is one of those opportunities. One of those opportunities you've got to.
Can you feel it in the air?
It's starting to build up. We're having too many opportunities. We're keeping the ball within our 35-yard line, and I think it's going to be coming soon.
It appears Pat Gare will take the kick here. Not sure if they're going to try and do a set play here or what the deal is. Tim Lyons, junior captain, coming over to figure out what's going on as Coach Liddy is instructing on the sideline. See if Prep can capitalize here. Scortino running back on defense, going to man up Aguilar, as you just saw him run onto your screen. Little set play here. Header out to Kyoto. It'll be broken down. Aguilar with the ball. Oh, great defense. Great stop there by Shelton. As now they have all the momentum. They're pushing it downfield. Scortino with the little, had a great opportunity. Little nutmeg there, okay. Broken up by Oracoli. Great slide tackle there by Oracoli. Another missed opportunity for both Fairfield Prep and then Shelton on the fast break. Unfortunate for both sides as Paoletta chases after the ball. Goaltender coming out of net, and what was that? What was that?
That should be a corner for Prep.
I know. Goaltender came out, and then the little dinker there. Couldn't get it downfield. Little duck fart.
I mean, that's kind of the shape of Kyle Dunn's golf shot there, you know? Just kind of
slice.
somehow ends up not where it's supposed to be.
So it'll be Andrew Newmeyer with the kick here. High kick. Headed by Paoletta out to Kyoto. Everyone's getting in on the action here. Out to Lions, and they're going to reset with 11:25 remaining. A pass out to Paoletta, headed. Goal! So Paoletta heads the ball into net, and it makes the score 1-0 for Fairfield Prep. Matt, can you say it for me?
That's how you finish. That's just how you finish. The ball was put in the back of the goal. It's 1-0. Fairfield College Preparatory School leads Shelton. You know what I said? I said at half the first team to score would win this game, and I stand by that. Prep just needs to hold on, continue to play their great defense, and they'll walk away with the W today on senior night.
Yeah, as Matt was saying, only 11 minutes, 18 seconds remain in this match. Fairfield Prep, if they're able to contain the Shelton offensive pursuit, will win this match. Number 4, Anthony Russo, chips the ball up to Scortino. Oh, a little showing off the flexibility there. He got that ball, appeared to be over his head.
As you can see, now that Prep's moved up and is now leading, Biagio has moved back to defense to hold down the fort.
And Connor Furio bodies Dawkins. I don't like to see that. It's still a little too chippy. This is not American football. This is football.
This is American soccer.
Headed. Uh-oh. And that's a great defensive play there. Almost could have been an own goal, but Garrett's able to hit the crossbar of the field goal. And it'll be a reset play here. It appears it'll be a corner kick. That is number 8, Kyle Gill, taking the ball here for the Shelton Gales. Trying to make something happen. 10 minutes remain in this second half. Oh, bicycle kick. See you later. And, wow. Scortino just displaying all sorts of athleticism in these final 10 minutes. Earlier, like kicking a ball that was over his head, and then a bicycle kick there. Unable to capitalize on either, but just showing off the versatility of his game and the athleticism he possesses. So 9 minutes, 40 seconds left. Danny Zalvo with the goal kick. Boots it long downfield. A little push off there, not called. Quintana re-entering in the game. We'll have a throw in here. I would imagine Fairfield Prep would just try and kill the clock, but maybe they're going to try and get another goal to put this one away.
This ref is gassed, I can tell you that. I mean, he's running out of breath, can't blow the whistle when the ball goes out of bounds.
Soccer, I was never a fan. Too much running. Can't blame the ref right now for being tired.
And that ball goes right off of number 28's face and right out of bounds.
Yeah, number 28, Pat Keelan Smith. Quintana will inbound to, not inbound, sorry, this is not basketball. He'll pass to Newmeyer. And it'll be out of bounds by Shelton as they had taken over the ball, but kicked it out of bounds. Another throw in, and the whistle will blow the ref will blow the whistle. Shelton ball looks like a little violation there. Quintana stepping over the line. Quintana with the ball here. Out to Newmeyer, kicks it off of Dawkins. Dawkins with the ball. Furio with the great play there. Aguilar.
You can see Furio's legs really moving. Fresh off the bench. Only been in for about 15 minutes. And, you know, he's really spinning the wheels, moving his way up the field. and it's what we like to see.
So, 8 minutes, 11 seconds remain in this match. Fairfield Prep leading 1-0. What do you think Fairfield Prep needs to do in order to contain the Shelton attack for the remaining couple minutes?
Well, I think moving Biagio back was key number one. Put your best defender back where he belongs, defending the goal. Besides that, I think they just need to remain calm, as we saw a few games ago when Xavier.
Shot on goal, great save by Danny Zabo.
You know what
What
that
can I
is?
say? What can I say more about Zabo?
He's got long arms.
Danny Zabo playing great so far today. Playing hurt too, coming off a concussion protocol. Hopefully, his head's all right, but I know that his head's certainly in the game. But another great save by him. $7:11 remaining in this second period of senior night here at Rafferty Stadium. Little chase down there by Furio. Furio coming off the bench. A lot of very physical player. I love to see it. Not crossing the line, but making sure that his presence coming off the bench is definitely felt by the Shelton players. 6 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this second period. Shelton 0, Fairfield Prep 1. One thing to note, Matt, weather has stayed nice and calm. Looking good for the football game later tonight at 7 p.m. in Shelton. Or excuse me, not in Shelton, in Cheshire. Corner kick saved by Danny Zabo. He's been coming up clutch in these last 10 minutes.
Long arms.
That's his third save within the past 4 minutes.
Just like the Fairfield Prep coaches are saying, let's slow it down. Let's not kill ourselves to get the ball.
Try and ice the clock a little bit.
Yeah.
Kyoto, he's hit down hard. And ref will blow the whistle, approaching 5 minutes, 55 seconds. Matt Kyoto has been playing great this second half, setting up a lot of opportunities on offense as well as playing great defense. I think Matt's contributions to this second half, as we were saying in the beginning, have really lifted the Fairfield Prep Jesuits to this 1-0 lead. We also have to mention Biagio Paoletta's great play. He's been hustling, has not exited the game, has been playing the entire time, both offense and defense, sacrificing himself for the team, put the ball into the net, as Matt would say, to give the Fairfield Jesuits the lead. Furio, very aggressive play so far. Another foul for him. So it'll be Prindle with the ball here. 4 minutes, 54 seconds left. A low dying line drive. Aguilar with the ball.
This is what you need right here. Just force Shelton to use up more time. Just like that.
That's a bad play there by
now,
Shelton.
Julito should take the ball and just pace it out a little bit, just walk over, make sure the ball is exactly on this piece of grass that you want it to.
See, big thing right there is Fairfield Prep winning 1-0. Julito could have just given up on the play and let Shelton take the ball, but nope. Instead, he hustled, worked hard to get to the ball, and now puts Prep in a great position to try and increase the lead. However, Dawkins with an aggressive play, jumping over all of the Prep defenders to head the ball out to number 16, Michael Farkas.
As you can see, though, rather than loading the box up on that corner kick, Fairfield Prep left 4 players back to just play defense, just trying to
an
run
aggressive
this game
header
down
there
with-
by Kean Smith, right out of bounds. Pat Gare will take the throw in here. 3 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. And there will be a sub in here. Number 5, Connor Furio will exit the game. And that appears to be
number 15.
number 15. That is Alex Wayman checking back in the game. It's hard to see the numbers up here. And some of the underclassmen we don't know as well as the seniors. So when they check in, it's hard to immediately identify who they are. A little back and forth action between Shelton and Prep. Number 12, Sean Beacon for Shelton, leading the charge. And that's Lobello slide tackling Lions. However, they're both okay. No penalty is called. That's Wayman on the offensive attack for Fairfield Prep. Good opportunity. Lacrosse to Kyoto. Shot. Blocked. Dawkins coming out of nowhere to save that. That was an open look. And it's a fast break here. Gill leading the charge. Gare blocks the ball, though. Or Coley just guts that out of there. And Shelton will have to continue to run down the clock. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remain.
The crowd is on their feet, clapping it up.
You can hear the heartbeat in the Shelton players. It's crunch time. Newmeyer with the ball, kicks it up to Aguilar. Crosses it. Whammon. Oh, shot, goal! So, number 15, the sophomore, Axel Whammon with the goal to put Fairfield Prep up 2-0. And folks, I believe that puts the Fairfield Prep Jesuits ahead of Shelton and will give them the victory. 2 minutes remaining in this match. It would be hard to see Shelton
You would be
recover.
correct. 2-0 does put Prep ahead.
So with that goal, we want to recognize our Day of Giving player of the game, which is senior captain number 13, Biagio Paoletta, who put the Fairfield Prep Jesuits ahead of the Shelton Gales with 11 minutes remaining in the second half. He's been playing great all game, aggressive both on offense and defense, willing to sacrifice himself for the team. He's been hustling. I want to give Biagio a special recognition. Another player I'd like to recognize is Julito Ojea Quintana. I wouldn't say he hasn't contributed much to the team. However, a lot of hustle points. If you look at the box score, you're not going to see his name. However, his contributions to this match and to Fairfield Prep's victory are crucial. Without him, he's been the table setter, commanding the offense, leading the team, telling his players where to be, what to do. Without his leadership, Fairfield Prep would not be able to win today.
With that, there are now 60 seconds remaining in this game. The clock's winding down. Denny Zabo just looks to spend a little bit of time here just doing some foot drills with himself in the
check the
box.
time, eat a sandwich, check on the kids, make sure everything's going. Oh, wait, we got a game going. Let me throw in the ball.
Yeah.
38 seconds remaining in this game. Shelton not giving up. I like to see that. They're playing to the final whistle blows. Scortino with the ball. Another great move from him. He's been playing great all day, showing off his great talents and great athleticism. Tim Lyons with another slide tackle. It'll be out of bounds, a throw in here for Shelton. Matt Kyoto will head the ball out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yabo.
Game, set, match. Fairfield Prep 2, Shelton 0. We want to thank you for tuning in today. Once again, this live broadcast has been presented by the Fairfield Prep Day of Giving. Please make sure that you mark your calendars the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, Fairfield Prep's Day of Giving. We really can use your support. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Matt McCurley, Patrick Steed, signing off.